told him I got re-pregnant by someone else.
Did you say re-pregnant?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't think Amari's mine at all.
You don't?
He's so quick to play daddy. But he goes to his family members, and he's telling them that my son is not his.
I don't know what to believe right now. There's just too many lies around this whole situation.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Marks McGee versus Wright.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Ms. Marks McGee, you say the defendant needs to step up and take responsibility for your 2-year-old son, Amari, because you know he is your son's biological father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you claim Ms. Marks McGee didn't even tell you about her baby until he was 3 weeks old, and you know you are not the father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, why do you believe the plaintiff is claiming you are the father?
Well, I believe the other guy she had in her life didn't want anything to do with her or the baby anymore, so she decided to push the baby off on me.
Is that true, Miss Marks McGee?
No, that's not true. I mean, I did tell a couple lies, play a mean game. However, I know that Mr. Wright is Amari's father, and I just want the truth to be out so that my son can get to know his family and, you know, be a part of his family's life.
So tell me, what was the nature of your relationship?
The nature of our relationship was he was really just supposed to be something for me to get over someone else, but things went further than what they were supposed to go.
Oh, he was first just a convenient distraction.
In my mind, yes. But, you know, like I said, things went further than what they were supposed to go.
When you say it went further,
I started catching feelings for him.
so it was supposed to be a rebound, and you start having feelings for him, real feelings.
Yes, ma'am. He was there for me a lot. And my other son, we had sexual intercourse a week after we met. I let him move in about a couple weeks after that. So a month of us knowing each other, I let him move in. He was very helpful. He would watch my son, not Amari, my other son, while I would go to work. He would clean, cook, help me out around the house. When I couldn't get something, he would make sure that he got it, and he made sure we were straight. So my feelings for him got stronger, for him, you know, showing that he cared. He's a very wonderful man. He really is. And I fell in love with him too. So I call it a lost love triangle that I was caught in. However, I know for a fact that Mr. Wright is Amari's dad because he was the only man that I was sleeping with around the time of conception.
So did it start off as a rebound for you too, Mr. Wright, or you had feelings from the beginning?
I mean, I didn't have feelings in the beginning because you know what I'm saying, when I first met it, I was introduced to her by a friend. In the beginning, she was telling a lot of lies, you know, that I always picked up on, you know.
But if you knew she was lying, why move in with her?
I was vulnerable.
You were vulnerable.
I was vulnerable.
All right. Explain.
I had left for a minute and came back, you know, when I came back here and met her, you know what I'm saying, I really didn't have anything.
You were at a place in your life where you needed somewhere to stay.
I guess you could say that.
Okay. Was it a relationship or was it I'm just going to stay here for a while? What was the plan?
Yes, it was a relationship.
And then at some point you realize you're pregnant, Miss Marks McGee. Tell me what happened, Mr. Wright, when she told you she was pregnant.
Well, she always used to joke around saying that she was pregnant a lot. Like she said it plenty of times. Like she would joke about it, like, nah, I'm not pregnant. Then I'm pregnant. To the point where it's just like, now I'm back in my mind, like, oh, she's always lying when she's talking about that. You know, me being in my position, hearing that constantly, what would you think?
Well, I mean, at some point, I'm not going to lie, Miss Marks McGee, you know, you heard the story of the boy that cried wolf.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
become the girl that cried pregnant.
Right, but that wasn't the case.
So what was the issue? You kept thinking you were pregnant or you weren't?
No, I thought I was pregnant one time before I really found out that I was pregnant. I wasn't feeling myself. I know how I feel. You know, when I'm pregnant, I'm a female. I've had a child before. I've had kids before. When the time came, we were moving out of our apartment October 1st. I took a test that morning, and it was positive, and I told him. But then I kind of found out some stuff from his social media that I didn't like, and there was another female saying that She was pregnant by him, and he was saying she was lying. I broke it off with him, and I told him that I was going to get rid of the baby. And he was seeing pictures of me big and pregnant. I want to say about 5-6 months.
So were you lying when you said that?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
All right. So this is what you talk about when you say she was lying.
Yes, ma'am.
First she's pregnant, then she's not pregnant, then she's...
I mean, there's a whole story behind that, too, because once we left from the apartment, you know, I barely had any contact with her at all.
So you moved out?
Right.
Okay.
Apparently, she started messing with somebody else, and that's who she tried to put the baby off on.
Oh, in the beginning, she told someone else they were the child's father?
In the beginning, I told Mr. Wright he was the father, but the someone else was the one that I was trying to get over by even starting anything with Mr. Wright.
Oh, so
Right.
the ex came back in the picture
Right.
after Mr. Wright moved out.
Right, but see, he was away, like far
Okay.
away. And, you know, after I found out I was pregnant was when my ex came back. Me and Mr. Wright had no contact. We weren't speaking after I told him, you know, I got rid of the baby and I got re-pregnant by someone else.
Did you say re-pregnant?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I heard that.
I said it.
You know about like how a female got a little girl code, right?
Girl code.
How you can look at your friend and you can tell a whole paragraph just by doing this. You know what I mean,
That's
right?
all we do?
There's actually one incident where I acted as if I was her, texting.
You text from your phone or oh, so the ex came back in the picture.
Right. I know for a fact that Mr. Wright is Amari's dad.
So you have sincere doubt, Mr. Wright.
Yes.
You truly don't know.
I don't know at all. Like, I don't know what to believe right now. It's too many lies around it. It's just too many lies around this whole situation. You know about like how a female got a little girl code, right?
Girl code. Okay.
How you can look at your friend and you can tell a whole paragraph just by doing this. You know what I mean,
That's
right?
all we do?
Look how you looking right now. You
We really can't do this. We really can't do that. Uh-huh. I'm listening.
Okay, so
I can also do it to Jerome, and he knows what I'm saying.
maybe he just picked up on the girl talk.
He's been with me long enough, but I understand what you're saying. You're saying girls have nonverbal communication.
Right.
All right, I'm listening.
So you could being around enough of that, you could pick up on it sooner or later. You know, like there's actually one incident I acted as if I was her, texting a friend.
You text from your phone or you text from her phone?
I text from her phone.
Okay,
No,
so you
just-
got her phone.
All right, just so happened on this specific day, she was in the phone a lot, you know, and I was like, what's going on? What she got going on the phone? So when I finally had a chance to grab it, you know, as if I was playing a game or something, you know, I went ahead and texted a friend. Texted one of the friends on her phone.
You text one of the friends that she has girl code with.
Yes.
All right, and so you're gonna crack that code.
Yes, ma'am.
So you submitted these text messages to the court. So you text,
Girl, I was like, girl, this guy acting up.
girl, this guy's acting up. Oh,
Man, she says that who? Now, mind you, females are smarter than what people really give them credit for. Now you know.
well, Mr. Wright, I'm glad you filled me in on that today.
It's just, what do you mean, who? That's the first thing I'm thinking. Like you said, who? Who else? Like who's that? Who's with
So
you?
your spidey sense is up now.
Yeah.
Because
Yes, but-
if it was only you, she would have just responded.
Right.
Okay, then what happened?
So I text back. I'm still in character as her. Who do you think? I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Just like, okay, what is she about to say? What is she about to say?
So why are you so certain he is your child's biological father?
My son has his mouth, his eyes. I have big eyes. Amari has beady eyes like his father.
I don't think Amari's mine at all.
You don't.
He doesn't look at all like me.
He's so quick to play daddy. But he goes to his family members, and he's...
There's just too many lies around this whole situation. There's actually one incident I acted as if I was her, texting a friend.
So you text,
Girl, I was like, girl, this guy acting up. She says that who? I text back, who do you think? I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Just like, okay, what is she about to say? What is she about to say? A whole different name popped up. And I'm just like,
who is that?
I'm just, you see how you looking right now? I was stuck just like that. Like,
Your Honor, he's
That's
not
how
lying
you were?
about that. He's not lying about that. It happened, but I felt like I'm a lady. Like, I'm not gonna sit around and just be played when I was the only one working. I mean, he was cooking, he was cleaning, he was watching the kids. However, like, you want to go hang out with your friends, but you don't hang out with me. You want to go always be with your brothers, but you don't want to be with me. So, yeah, I was texting other people, sexually engaging with other people. No, Mr. Wright was the only person that I was having sexual intercourse with. He had open access to my phone anytime he wanted it because I felt like I had nothing to hide.
Let's talk about that though, Mr. Wright. If she did have something to hide, usually people that have something to hide in their phone, they don't give you their phone to play a game.
she didn't give it to me.
Oh!
Set it down while she was watching TV.
Oh, you picked it up and acted like you were going to play a game. She didn't give you authorization.
No.
All right. So did you confront Miss McGee? Did you confront her?
Yes, ma'am.
And what'd you say?
I asked her who was this guy? And she like, oh, that's a friend, you know, from the past, way back in the day. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Right off the bat,
I can't sit here and tell you
he walked
that.
around mad, punching holes in my wall with his head. So I'm asking him, like, what is wrong with you? Like, what do you know, what's wrong? And he asked me, and I told him who it was. A lot of people didn't know about Mr. Wright, and it was for a reason, because I had a lot of problems with a lot of my friends with my ex.
And why are you so certain he is your child's biological father?
I got the proof, the looks. My son has his mouth, his eyes. I have big eyes. Amari has beady eyes like his father. Look at the mouth, the bridge of his nose. And he was the only man that I was, you know, having intercourse with.
I don't think Amari is mine at all.
You don't?
No, ma'am.
Tell me why.
I mean, if you want to first, you could bring up. I don't see him in me. Like, I don't see me in him. Like, that he doesn't look at all like me. It's just too much going on. It's just too much going on. She was messing with some other guy, you know, and I just don't feel like none of this add up. Even after he was born, you know, I tried to reconcile and, you know what I'm saying, try to be around. She would disappear all the time. Like, I couldn't find her. She won't answer the phone. She's never around. Like she says she's at work. They say she's never came in. But she'll leave with a full work uniform.
No, there's never been a time that I have never went to work because, like I said, I was the one paying the bills, paying rent, financially taking care of my kids. So
How many children do you have?
Young,
I have
want to
5
say
boys.
this. She cut me off, you know.
5 boys at 24 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't got no reason to come up here and lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you about times where, you know, she was supposed to be at work when her family members came around, go up there. Where you at? Oh, I'm on break.
Y'all set that up. Y'all set that up.
I'm on.
Playing games.
You hear this?
I was at work.
I
I went to work.
She telling
But, Your Honor, after I got off of work, yes, I did go and I went and did something else instead of going straight home. I don't have to report to nobody when I'm doing everything.
Well, Ms. Marks McGee, as it relates to the paternity and why we're here today, I hope you understand that it's really about the lying. Right. And it's gotten to the point now where he doesn't believe anything you say.
Right. But, Your Honor, this is what I don't understand. He doesn't believe anything I say, but he's so quick to play daddy. And we're, you know, we happy and everything's everything. But then when we're separated and we're not talking, you know, he goes to his family members and he's telling them that my son is not his and my son loves him. You just seen that.
I did that.
My son loves him to death. Just, you know, the other day we seen him, and when he left, my son was crying because he wanted his daddy. And
he calls him daddy.
Mm-hmm. He does.
You know, I'm not going to sit here and leave him out here to be out here without a dad. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I feel like I should just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? Disappear. But I wouldn't do that because that's who I am.
You just want answers before he gets older and you both get more attached.
Because I didn't get to spend much time with my father. My father got killed when I was 12. So I couldn't see somebody else like that if I could prevent it. You understand?
I do understand. And so as you look at this beautiful, innocent child, you don't want him to experience what you experienced.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I did him wrong in a big way. I love him to death. I'll never, regret that. And I was wrong, and I do not blame him at all for not believing it. All I can do was bring him here to prove to him that Amari is his son.
That's why we're here, and I have those results for you. Jerome?
Here you go, Your Honor.
Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Marks McGee versus Wright, when it comes to you don't.
All I can do was bring him here to prove to him that Amari is his son.
In the case of Marks McGee versus Wright, when it comes to 2-year-old Amari Marks McGee, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Wright, you are not his father. What are you feeling, Mr. Wright?
I don't know if this is a sad feeling or an angry feeling I'm feeling right now. So I was saying he wasn't mine. I built the bond with him.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. You know what? And ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. That's still my little boy.
Ms. Marks McGee, I have to ask you, do you know who Amari's biological father is?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Is it your ex?
It has to be, because they were the only ones.
You know, when you lie, it permeates every part of your life. You got to start telling the truth so that you can tell Amari his truth. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We have counseling and resources for both of you. Mr. Wright, I know you're disappointed. I'm very sorry that this did not turn out. I think even though you were uncertain, you were hopeful. And I could see that. I wish you all the very best of luck. Down with him. You knew he had a wife.
This is not about legend. This is about her with my husband. You need to put some respect on my name. I ain't finna respect nothing.
All I say, I want a DNA test.
Because you're saying this child may not be your biological
That's
child.
what I'm saying.
I just want to know who the father is so I can get the help that I need because I'm struggling with my child.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Thompson v. McKinley.
Thank you, Ron. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Ms. Thompson, you are summoning Mr. McKinley to court to prove to him and his wife that he fathered your 6-month-old son, Legend. You say his wife is petty, and she is the cause of his paternity denial. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McKinley, you admit that Ms. Thompson was an affair gone wrong, and you say Ms. Thompson needs to leave you and your wife of 17 years alone and find her baby's father. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Thompson, how did you end up in a relationship with a married man?
Okay, I ended up in a relationship with Terrell, and I wouldn't consider it a relationship. I would consider it friends with benefits. I was on Facebook, and he was always liking my pictures. He was commenting on my pictures. He was always trying to get attention, to be noticed.
Wait,
One day, excuse me, I'll let you talk. One day,
anyway.
yeah, okay, anyway, one day, I finally gave him a chance because he was real thirsty, and I gave him a chance because I was like, okay, I want to go out on a date.
That's a
So
lie.
I haven't even started talking, so I'm gonna
That's
let
a
them
lie.
hang themselves.
Okay, let her get this story out, then I'm going to
I'm gonna let them hang
Kinley. I want to hear your side.
Because like I said, I'm 25, and I'm just trying to tell you the story because you asked me. So I chose him to go out with, obviously because he was always giving me nice notes because I wouldn't be here today, or we wouldn't even be asking if he was my baby. So yeah, he was attracted to me.
And she thought she just went
So
with
to
it.
make a long story short, I dated him. We had rap in common because I rap, when I write music, I sing. I took him to the studio. We spit some bars. Make a long story short, we ended up dating, having sexual encounters. We protected ourselves majority of the time. I had been drinking, and we had messed around. I wasn't sober enough to make the right decisions, and he knew that.
That's a lie.
Took advantage of that.
That's a lie.
Okay, so wait a minute. Did you know he was married?
He told me that he was separated.
She lied. She know, Your Honor.
They weren't together.
She
She stayed in a
lied.
shed.
She lied.
And he stayed in a room in a escalator house.
Your Honor.
All right.
She lied.
He
Hold
stayed in
on.
the shed.
Your Honor, she lied. Okay, I went on his Facebook. She's always posting new pictures
mine,
and
DM.
this and that in his
Because
DM.
I went in
You
her.
in my hold on. I went
My
in
page
his
is
Look,
private.
man.
and I saw what
She had to make a fake
Okay, let me hear what they're saying. Let me hear what they're saying,
All
Ms.
right.
Thompson.
This how it go. From my knowledge, I post a picture of me leaving the studio. Miss Thompson got in my DM, when you gonna bring me to the studio? I said, well, I don't know. Do you rap? She like, yeah,
He
she
can't even
rap.
rap.
I said, well, okay.
He can barely talk.
I live there and bring you today.
You know what?
So look, later on
I
that day,
don't.
later on that day, I
I'm
ain't
talking to
win.
you, Judge.
Then the next day,
Is you? Okay.
she got in my inbox. I thought you were gonna bring me to the studio.
She didn't play her role. She was a side chick.
A matter of
Okay?
fact,
Side chick.
I
I didn't have to stick around with him, Your Honor. They were
So
separated.
listen, hold on. That's interesting testimony,
Yeah, don't
Mr.
play.
McKinley,
Don't
and I want
play.
some answers.
Go ahead.
Let's
Look,
talk
man.
one at a time. Let's talk one at a time. So out of the blue, she just sends you a message and says, when are you going to take me to the studio?
Yeah, to the
and you
studio.
don't know who this girl is.
Nah, I just knew she was one of my friends on Facebook. I could have been a plot she skiing on from day one because I always had her on
He
Facebook.
worked at the Goodwill. Why would I want him? He worked in,
Wait,
he
Your
worked in the
Honor.
donation thing before he got
Hello.
fired.
Your Honor.
Why would I want him?
All right.
And he 2 decades older than me.
Okay,
All right,
Y'all
but
are
at
2
the
decades
same
older than me. Don't play
time-
with me.
All right, look.
Okay, Ms. McKinley,
Yeah,
I want to know
ma'am.
from you, how did you find out about all this?
Okay, ma'am. One of the girls up there told me that my husband have a young girl in the room. So I knew I had to picture how the girl looked. So I went over myself, knocked on the door. He asked who was it. I didn't answer. So he opened the door. I went in there. She laying in the bed under the cover.
Whose house
And
was this?
I took the cover off her
house
head,
was this?
and I'm like asking him, "What's going on?" He's like, "We were doing music. Sit down." I was like, "No, I won't sit down."
You
I
do
already-
music in the bed under the
No,
covers.
I have my phone. I had my phone on.
Yana.
He was doing music. He wasn't having sex.
You asked me, and that's how I found out. I had an idea it was her, because she always, I read his Facebook, they on there flirting with each other on Facebook. So I'm like, okay, I just had to put a picture to the face.
Your Honor, since I was having an affair, like they said, how is it that me and him ended up going to New Orleans and I met his entire family?
Because
How
you
is
were
it that he was
homeless.
able to take me to his daughter,
Because you were
his
homeless.
father?
You were going places?
You were
I went
homeless.
to New Orleans with him, regardless of,
Yeah,
I had a
you were
struggle. I was
homeless.
struggling. And I had somewhere to go, but if he went, I was with him, so I went with him. When we went to New Orleans, he introduced me to his family, his sister, his cousins. I went swimming. I'm talking about, it's like I'm his girlfriend, you know? But in my mind, I'm like, okay, this man too old for me.
Wait,
but at
but
the
she
time, it's
was
fun
too
right now
young.
because I'm young and I'm having fun and I'm enjoying his company. That's it. So I went to Tulane Hospital because I wasn't feeling good. He took me. I told him that I was expecting. I did not say it was his. I told him that I was expecting because I'm a woman. I'm going to own up to my craft. So I said, okay, it's a chance that this might not be your child.
All right.
He was upset. He got in his feelings. This man is lying. Look at me. He was all up in my face. He spent money on me. He let me drive his car, and he didn't have no money for me. But at the same time, I had fun enjoying
Oh,
his
so
company,
you went all
and I
the
ain't have to
way
spend no
through a
money.
man with no
But
money?
Yana.
he loves this child, and I know he does. But this woman here is not going to let him love this child because she's telling you about my Facebook. My Facebook is private. She's been saying that I'm childish. Yeah, I'm upset. That's my baby right there. I love my child. I take care of him.
Yeah.
I have been going through hell because all I want him to do is be a father. I have let them see my
All right.
child. They have took pictures
Yeah.
with my child. Now they're on the courthouse saying that, oh, I don't think that's my baby. That ain't my baby. That's not true. They have been around. I let her around. I don't want your man. For one, he too old for me. He ain't even attractive to me. He was just, at the time, he was just something to do. I did not want him to be the father, but my child sure do got a lot of features. Look at my baby lip. My baby got a big old top lip. My baby look just like this man. This evidence shows that he has a stacked toe. So if that ain't your baby, take your shoe off. Let me see your toe.
My big toe's too long. That's the other that wrong.
Something wrong with it. Ain't no wrong with my toe. You do not know me, but you're looking at me pitiful, like you feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. And I don't think that's my baby. That ain't my baby. That's not true. Let me tell you something. I called him in the hospital on the second date because I looked at my child and I said, dang, man, I'm going to own up to that. I did not want him to be the father, but my child showed you got a lot of features. This evidence shows that he has a stacked toe. Like, he grew into it, but when he was born, it's genetic things. I asked Terrell about my son. I told him about it. Oh, yeah, that's me. So if that ain't your baby, take your shoe off. Let me see your toes.
You want to see my
Yeah, let me see. Take them off. You got on, did you put on socks today?
So you say the overlapping of toes,
Did not come
toe,
from me.
and it didn't come from you.
He admitted that he had stacked
It
toe.
affects an estimated 10% of the population, and it's more than likely that heredity plays a part. And then when children and infants have overlapping toes, it's usually the case that one or both parents have the same condition. Do you have an overlapping toe,
I do
Mr.
not.
McKinley?
No.
Take your
I
shoe
got
off.
one toe next to my
Prove it.
big toe too long. That's the only thing wrong with
Something
my
wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with my toes.
And I have this evidence.
I'd like to see
we
your
got
evidence.
this about 3 months ago.
Yo, come on.
Through a
That's-
text
that
telling my
could be the-
husband, oh, this legend dad
That's
right
legend
here.
down there.
This evidence
Yes, ma'am.
is a
That's-
picture you said you
Yes,
saw.
Your Honor.
Where?
She sent it
She sent it to me.
Terrell's phone.
She
It's still
sent
in
it to
his
me.
phone.
Mad.
As a matter of fact, it's still in her phone.
Yeah,
in his
mad.
phone.
So you got a text, and it was this picture, and the caption was
Saying Legend's
Legend's
real
real father.
Yes,
Good
yeah.
job.
Goodbye.
I have nothing to hide. I did not say that. You can go ahead and prove it.
So
Go ahead.
how do you
Go
think
do
they
what you
got
do.
this text if it didn't come from you?
This woman made a fake page. I have my page private. That's how I know it got to be an app. Because
Oh, you're saying they made this. They created
they
this.
made it up because she made up a whole fake page.
So
All of this that they doing is to make me look bad. But I'm really upset because I could care less if he in his life or not. I just want to know who the father is so I can get the help that I need because I'm
Well,
struggling with my
yeah,
child.
yeah.
If you want to meet her, that's fine. But
Yeah.
she don't got to tag along your coattail just to go see your child.
Sure.
I didn't have sex with her. I don't mind her coming
You're not
sometimes.
to be trusted
But she
at
thinks
your
that
house.
we're sleeping together. I don't want him.
This is not about legend. This is about her
Yes, it
with
is.
my husband.
It's about my
She
child.
calls me on my phone. She calls me and my husband. We let it go to voicemail. She called us. I got voicemails. I got text messages.
I think that she
called
should be
and
more mature
everything.
than that and take in consideration that stuff happens and she doesn't need to be a pain in my behind.
Let me ask you one question. Have you ever been married?
No, I've not been married.
Okay.
No.
That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Because I can understand now why your perspective is so one-sided and you don't understand.
all I say, I want a DNA test because
You're saying this child may not be your biological
that's
child.
what I'm saying.
When you get so hard sometimes and you get so angry, you can't let anything in. You're trying to keep the bad out, but sometimes you can't let the good in.
Just being a single mom and doing the right thing, going without to make sure that they have what
Accepting your mouthing off because I know it comes from a place of hurt because I can see you. It's just yabba, 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 yabba. And I'm trying to refrain from beating you down because the truth is you are a young girl. If you stand here now and it's, I don't want him. You slept with him. You knew he didn't have no money. You knew he worked at the Goodwill. You knew he had a wife. And you knew he didn't have anything. No, hold on. I'll let you talk all day. Now I'm going to talk. You knew all this about this man. And I'm not saying he's right because he's wrong as the day is long. But what I'm saying to you is that as you speak, at first I wanted you to get the chip off your shoulder because I thought maybe after you got it off, we could get to really who you are and how this happened. All in my mind as I'm saying is, what are we going to do?
I didn't expect
how do we do that? Of course you did.
I made a mistake.
Of course you did. Now, if you all are trying to see the child, that's what I want to get to next. Legend's born. You say you want to be a part of Legend's life until you figure out if, in fact, it's your biological child.
Yes.
You're attempting to do that. Ms. Thompson saying every time they come, the wife has to come. I realize what that's rooted in. It's insecurity. What in the world's going to be going on when she go over there? So I get all that. How often have you seen Legend?
3 times. Before Miss, you don't trust Legend around my wife don't trust me around you. But that still should not involve Legend in the middle of this fight. I say, like, right now, you say you don't want me. Well, what the problem you have with my wife being with me? You know what I mean? It's about Legend. I want a DNA test because
you're saying, and she's admitted in court today, that this child may or may not be your biological child.
That's what I'm saying.
That probably is the most sense you've made today.
And it didn't make no sense to me. It was not
of
true.
course it didn't, Miss Thompson.
It wasn't true.
Of course
it was not true. You don't have to feel sorry for me because God has been blessing me and my children, and I have been taking care of them. I put a roof over their head, and I don't have to explain it. You do not know me, but you're looking at me pitiful, like you feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. And I have this anger built up because he does not take care of his child. So if he doesn't or does, I'm going to take care of him anyway, and he's still happy.
I'm so glad we're here every day, Ron. That's all I can say.
Me too.
I'm so glad we're here every day.
I really am.
I'm sorry, honey.
I'm glad that I was woke up this morning to be here.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that I had the opportunity to speak my mind.
Right. Right. You got your moment to be able to say what you need to say. That's what this moment is.
I feel better.
Listen, not Crystal. Miss Thompson, don't miss your moments in life.
I won't.
Don't let hurt, frustration, you get bitter, your teeth so clenched, you just, like, it was like your head was gonna pop off.
Yeah, I was upset.
I could see. And
It's
that's
loud.
why I just brought it down, because I knew there's some.
I want to, but I'm not.
You do look pretty. You do. You're a pretty girl. You're a young girl. You have dreams for your life. Look, when you get so hard sometimes and you get so angry, you can't let anything in.
Yeah.
You're trying to keep the bad out, but sometimes you can't let the good in.
I just get overwhelmed because being a single mom and doing the right thing, going without to make sure that they have, which I do, and most women my age don't, it's overwhelming. And especially to have extra take care of the child. You have to do it. And
Yes. You got in a situation, okay? You and Mr. McKinley got in a situation. Like I said, he ain't off the hook, but I'm more concerned with you because he's got support.
Hey, look, yeah.
So when you think I was focusing on you because I thought, no, I'm focused on myself.
and I thank you for understanding.
Absolutely. That's why I'm here. All right. Are we ready for the results?
I wanted to say something. I had made a rap about the.
That's because
You're saying this child,
I need because.
you are the father.
And he's a handsome baby. He compliments all the time, so.
He is beautiful in the spirit of that beauty and that innocence. Then we you out like life is perfect now. But no, that takes work. It's going to take you all to stay in this place. I see tears in your eyes, Mr. McKinley.
yes, because I've been wanting to be a part, but she.
Well, we're not talking about that.
I did.
We're not talking about that. You see what I'm saying? Don't go back.
Yeah. They go far.
We know there were issues.
if you want
Don't
him, you
go
can.
back. Look, she has.
Told him I got re-pregnant by someone else.
Did you say re-pregnant?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't think Amari's mine at all.
You don't.
He's so quick to play daddy. But he goes to his family members and he's telling them that my son is not his.
I don't know what to believe right now. There's just too many lies around this whole situation.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Marks McGee versus Wright.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Ms. Marks McGee, you say the defendant needs to step up and take responsibility for your 2-year-old son, Amari, because you know he is your son's biological father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you claim Ms. Marks McGee didn't even tell you about her baby until he was 3 weeks old, and you know you are not the father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, why do you believe the plaintiff is claiming you are the father?
Well, I believe the other guy she had in her life didn't want anything to do with her or the baby anymore, so she decided to push the baby off on me.
Is that true, Ms. Marks McGee?
No, that's not true. I mean, I did tell a couple lies, play a mean game. However, I know that Mr. Wright is Amari's father, and I just want the truth to be out so that my son can get to know his family and, you know, be a part of his family's life.
So tell me, what was the nature of your relationship?
The nature of our relationship was he was really just supposed to be something for me to get over someone else, but things went further than what they were supposed to go.
Oh, he was first just a convenient distraction.
In my mind, yes. But, you know, like I said, things went further than what they were supposed to go.
When you say it went further,
I started catching feelings for him.
so it was supposed to be a rebound, and you start having feelings for him, real feelings.
Yes, ma'am. He was there for me a lot. And my other son, we had sexual intercourse a week after we met. I let him move in about a couple weeks after that. So a month of us knowing each other, I let him move in. He was very helpful. He would watch my son, not Amari, my other son, while I would go to work. He would clean, cook, help me out around the house. When I couldn't get something, he would make sure that he got it, and he made sure we were straight. So my feelings for him got stronger, for him, you know, showing that he cared. He's a very wonderful man. He really is. And I fell in love with him too. So I call it a lost love triangle that I was caught in. However, I know for a fact that Mr. Wright is Amari's dad because he was the only man that I was sleeping with around the time of conception.